Hello, I'm Ashley and welcome to Renee's Kitchen. I'm in a different room, but it's okay. On this episode of Renee's Kitchen, I will be cooking fried chicken, sauteed cabbage, and cornbread. So, make sure you like and subscribe to the page. Start off with my chicken. This is like my quote-unquote traditional way of making chicken. I always season my flour. So I'll put it in a different bag, and the seasoning I used this time were garlic, Cajun seasoning, and black pepper, the cracked ones. Once that's done, I put it to the side, and then the chicken choice I use are chicken wings because I feel like those are the best wings to cook. Other takes too long to cook, and you have to watch because it's easy to overcook them. So yeah, because I don't know really how to cook them anyways. So back to again, my seasons are black pepper, garlic, chicken bouillon, and Cajun seasoning. Those are like the 4 seasons I usually use. They're very simple and just straight to the point of great flavor. Once seasoning them, I always season them and then put it aside and let it rest for at least 10 minutes. Have time to like the seasoning to actually like marinate in the chicken. I feel like that has better results than just seasoning, put it in flour, and frying them. No, you not really have the chicken doesn't have time to like marinate from the seasoning. You know, I think I used around maybe 10 wings. The whole wing, which I think is better than actually just using drumsticks because I like the little crunchy part that you can't really eat, but to me it tastes so good. All right, once that's ready, I just want to like examine it, wash it around, boom, like I do. See how nice and coated it is with the chicken. Once that's done, after 10 minutes, I dump them flour, season the flour. If not, it is very bland, and you just waste your time seasoning it. It just tastes like straight flour. And I let the flour sit for 5 minutes. So I have more of a good crust once you drop it in the oil. I put my oil at a medium. I guess it's like 300 and something degrees if you want to get very technical. I don't crop my pan in the skillet because I want to make sure it get cooked evenly for all the pieces in the oil. And this part right here, I'm using actually a cast iron pot, which is really good. It's just like a skillet but in a pot. Put the top on there so all the grease don't splat everywhere for 1, and 2, it helps get like a nice crispy exterior for the chicken. Say it again, for the fried chicken. So good. Before, when you had to dip it in egg and flour, like double batter it, I didn't like that shit. To me, this is the simplest way, and to me, this is more effective and it's great. Straight to the point. Don't gotta do all that extra shit. Now there are some people who put buttermilk. Do a salt, like a salt brine and all that. I haven't tried that. But like when you have buttermilk, it has that more of that. It tastes like that milk in the meat, if that makes sense. Cause like for example, you might be having like Chick-fil-A sandwiches. I think they shit is like dipped in buttermilk and all that. Not bad. It's just extra steps I want to do. Here's the cabbage. I like to cut mine really small, like nice good sizes so it can cook down faster. The thicker they are, the longer it takes to cook, and I don't have time for it. Now I don't like it to be cut into like big chunks. I don't. I like to be like rhyme size. That makes sense. Rim size type of. But then, for the cabbage, I put oil to start it off. And once that get hot, then I add water. Then I add the cabbage. Then I add the seasoning. I do this because I want it to get hot, and then I add the liquid, add the onions and all that, so it can like calm it down and cook. Cause there's a bunch of water in the cabbage. What I'm trying to say, cornbread. I like it. I do flour, baking powder, salt, and cornmeal. Key ingredients of the cornmeal is so good. I got this from my grandma, but with this cornbread, to me it really matters if you make sure that you have all the right amount of ingredients that you need for your cornbread, and to the amount of water you use, and with the egg, and oil. So half a cup of oil, mix it up real smooth, and then with the liquid, I use water and buttermilk. Now, you don't have to use buttermilk if you don't have it, but I haven't tried it with regular milk, I don't think. But I make sure I just do it until it's become very smooth. It comes off like a thick consistency, like, you know when you are frying corn dogs and how thick the batter has to be to grab onto the hot dog. It starts like that, and then when you add more liquid, it becomes very smooth, like pancake consistency. But when you grab it, it kind of like spills off the spoon very easily. That's the look I go for. More of a smooth look, not thick, nice and smooth. It just glides right off the spoon. That's where you want to go. And once that, put the oil in the hot pan. Wait till it gets hot. You know it's hot when it starts to move, sway inside the cast iron skillet. And then once you do that, you pour it in there, and then you put it in the oven for 375 until golden brown, or light brown, light golden brown. And I usually know when it's like ready is when you start spilling it. But I promise you, it comes out very nice. Comes very nice and flaky. It comes nice and soft. I don't like no dry ass cornbread. Don't give me that shit. And if it comes to that point like that, I put water on it and put it to make it soft. But in this case, I didn't have to because it was enough liquid and it was nice and soft. I don't know how long you do it, to be honest. I'm gonna say maybe 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. When I have a little crock on the side, on the front, on top, oh yeah, we in there. But it came out so pretty. It paired really good with the fried chicken, sauteed cabbage, and the cornbread. So good. I definitely get it a 10 out of 10. This a quick go-to meal. I'm not gonna say quick meal to make. So I'll say you a good 45 minutes out of completing this whole meal. So yeah. Thanks for coming to Renee's Kitchen. I'm Ashley. Make sure to like and subscribe to the page. Check out old videos and look forward to new videos, and be blessed. Bye.